Hello, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how best to deal with your images for your web pages from an SEO point of view. Okay, so when you create an article or a page on your website, and no doubt you're going to have an image. You should have an image, at least an image, because it makes the website look less boring, and it's going to be easier on the eye, a bit more attractive to your web visitors. Also, the second advantage of having an image is it's yet another opportunity to do SEO, so that Google finds your site and ranks your site. Okay, so I'm going to select an image right now for an article. It's an article about houseboats. And one of the places that you can go to get images, really good high resolution. I mean, please don't get low resolution, crappy images for your website, because it's going to just look terrible. Might not affect your SEO, but it's certainly going to give your website a bad impression. Okay, so one site that you can get good images, alright, is called pexels.com. You don't need stock images that you pay for. Everything that I teach you on my channel is avoiding paying for anything, right? There's an abundance out there on the web that you can utilize for free. Okay, so pexels.com is one such place, but there are others. You can go to unsplash.com or pixabay.com. There's a few of them out there. Okay, but I like Pexels. So what I'm going to do is I've actually found an image that I like. So I'll just go there right now. You can search in the search bar right here. Okay, so here's an image. Now the great thing here is that I've got no copyright issues. It says here no attribution required. It tells you that on all the images that you would search. And look at that, it's a really good, sharp, high resolution image. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this image. Now you can download it, but what I like to do is I like to use what's called the snipping tool. Okay, you should have that on your PC. So I'm going to snip this image. Oh, hang on a second. Let me snip this image. So I'm going to take my mouse and I'm going to drag down here like so, and I'm going to get that image, and here it is. Now this is an important part. This is a part that I really need to tell you about. You go to File and you go to Save As. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this image to my desktop so that I can then upload it to my website. But this is the important part. You need to pay close attention to your file name. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to name it my keyword. So it's actually houseboat holidays in Ireland. Now what have I done here? This is my exact keyword. This is the keyword of the page that I'm going to be using this image for. So I've named the image my keyword, but also I have not used spaces between the words. I've substituted spaces with an hyphen or a dash, right? So it's a continuous thing. There's no spaces there. That's important. Now if I use space bars, then what would happen is when I upload it to my website, the spaces would translate into underscores, and my image URL will have underscores in it, and that's not good for SEO. Right? So don't use numbers, don't use special characters, just use lowercase letters with hyphens in between. It's a JPEG file, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. Okay, so that is now on my computer, so I can close this, and now the next step is to upload it. But before I do, there's a step in between, right? What I need to do is compress that image. Okay, because an important aspect of SEO is page loading speed. Now, one of the things that will slow your website down is heavy image files, images that are they're too big, and they're going to slow you down, right? So let's get this compressed. Now, there's another free tool that you can use to compress your images, and that tool is tinypng.com. So you go to tinypng.com, and what you do is you upload it. So I'm going to look for my image that I just did. Open. It will upload it. It's such a simple website, this tinypng.com. Okay, so I just upload that, and then I hit the download. It's saved me 18%. Look at that, minus 18%. So I'm going to hit download, and there is the file right there, downloaded. So now what I'll do is I upload this right here to my website. It's 18% compressed. Sometimes you get them like 80% or 90% compressed, you know. And I've got the image file, the image URL. It will be your website.com, and then it'd be like / and it'd be like houseboat holidays in Ireland, and then it'd be .jpeg, and that's exactly what you want your URL to be. Okay, your image URL. And that's it. That's how you make sure that your image on your web page is SEO friendly.